Hello, welcome to my game. First of all, we can see the mini character we have on the right being held by the player character, and at the bottom we've just got a little prompt saying F to throw. And when we throw, it goes to first person view, ragdoll physics asset, and we spawn in as the mini character. Now, this mini character can be used to get through these little doors here that obviously the big player can't, but they can also go through the big doors. These buttons here are also set to trigger with the large or the small character, so this button will not trigger with the small character, but will trigger the small buttons. And the small buttons can be linked to the big doors as well, so either door can be opened by either character. Carrying on with the mini character, over here we have different coloured doors. I have in the game at the moment there are 4 different colours, but I'm only showing 2 here. If we go through this pickup, changes the colour to yellow, and we can go to the yellow door, and the yellow door opens. Now the colour yellow is also kept here when you go back, and when I spawn in it should be kept as well, like so, so we stay yellow. We can also pick up blue and open the blue door. Here this door requires white, and to go back to white you just have to drop in the puddle and then the white door opens. So again, this can be used for different puzzles requiring you to get the right colour in the right order, in the right place, and so forth. Over here was kind of a work in progress. Originally I was going to have it so you would throw the player through and then the ragdoll would trigger this and open the door, but I couldn't get that working for the life of me, so it's more of just a high up button that only the small player can jump up to. For the doors as well, they're not perfect visually, but they work, and I had them so they lifted up and not down, so that the small player can actually jump on top like this and then do again like that. So added puzzles, creative puzzles that can be solved in different ways. And again, we go back to the player and we press F close enough to the player and he gets picked back up. We press F over here, tells us too far away, come in here, and we get picked up. Now, so over here we have the wires. These are just to show the player, hey, this button is connected to this door or whatever. These are technically 3 wires, but they're all connected to the button, so we can press it and they all light up green once it's triggered, like so. And again, this button triggers the small door that, you know, you can have a wall and only the small character can go through. And over here is the main thing that isn't to do with dynamic possession, is the goop gun, as I call it. Very inspired by Prey, and fires projectiles like so that attach to a wall and grow like a little goop like that, and you can build bridges or block off doorways. If I had enemies in the game, you know, they'd be like able to slow down enemies and such. And now these can be walked on as well, so you know, you can make little ledges for the mini player character and the bridges that, you know, couldn't be done otherwise. Then this pickup respawns every, I think I've got it set to 10 seconds or so, but you can change the pickup. For this projectile, it detects when it's at a 0 velocity and then turns into the full bubbly version. So normally you can't really tell, but if you shoot at long range it will turn in midair sometimes. If I shoot it up, for example, it'll go to 0 at the top and then land, which isn't desired, but I don't think it matters too much personally. And then once they're in this form, they can't be moved. And I just made this because I thought, you know, you could have some creative puzzles and some creative little combat maybe with enemies walking around and such. Anyway, thank you.